Ma, Dad.
Oh, son.
Hello.
Would you excuse me a minute? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is he still upset with me?
I don't think he's upset.
Could have fooled me. Did he talk to you about the Blanchard deal?
Well, he did mention something about it.
Yeah, well, did he mention the fact that I blew it?
Darling, don't let it spoil your evening. Where's Allison?
She'll be here. She had some business to take care of, and then she'll meet us.
Are we ready? Let's go ahead and find the table.
Yes, sirree, little lady. You're right on the money with that one.
Oh, Wheeler. Good to see you.
Blanchard, good to see you.
I know you're young in here, but I don't believe I've been introduced to this pretty lady.
Oh, well, may I present my wife, Judith? Judith, this is Cyrus Blanchard.
Lovely to meet you.
Ah, thanks to this little gal here, the pleasure's all mine.
Mr. Blanchard has been kind enough to join us for a drink.
Oh.
Hi, Grandma.
Would you like a piece of that fresh apple pie that Doris baked? You didn't eat your usual share of dinner.
I guess I wasn't hungry as usual, Grandma.
Oh. Looks like there's a storm kicking up out here. Is the lightning all that interesting?
What?
You seem transfixed by the lightning. Or something.
Just have a lot on my mind tonight, Grandma, that's all.
Must be mostly about Ashley. Hmm?
Grandma, I don't know what I'll do if she doesn't come back to me.
I think you're still in love with him, Ashley. You're still in love with Justin.
Of course, I still care about him.
No, it's more than that. No, you still love him. And you're never going to leave him, are you? Ashley, answer me. Are you going to leave Justin or not?
Texas, the new generation. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Downy, the fabric softener that makes your clothes smell April fresh as it softens them.
Answer me, Ashley. What do you want?
I want everything.
You can't have everything, so what's it going to be?
I don't know. I'm really confused right now,
Why?
TJ.
Why, Ashley? What are you confused about?
You, Justin, Gregory, the baby,
You never
everything.
mentioned anything about that to me before.
Well, things are different than before.
Why? Because now you want to go back to Justin?
I didn't say that.
Then what are you saying?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Are you sure that you love me?
Yes. I do love you. I love you very much, but...
But what? Ashley, what is the problem?
I'm carrying the man's child, TJ.
Ashley, you were carrying my child once, too. We have a son together.
I know.
Remember?
I know. That's why I get so confused.
Are you really all that confused, Ashley? I've been getting the feeling the whole time we've been together tonight. You've been trying to figure out a way to tell me that it's over.
I don't want to hurt you, TJ.
Don't want to hurt me? What do you mean you don't want to hurt me? How can you not hurt me? When you tell me over and over again that you're leaving Justin, that it'll never work with Justin, that he treated you like dirt. Ashley, he slept with Rena Decker behind your back. Look at me! You swore to me that you could never go back to him again. You promised me that you and I and our son could build a life together. And then Justin just strolls back into the picture, says he's sorry and all's forgiven. Ashley, what do you want?
Stop it. I don't know.
You do know. You do know. Why don't you just say it? You still love him. And you're never gonna leave. That's what you want to say, isn't it? Well, just say it. Say it!
Yes! Yes!
Okay, table your request, Mr. Wheeler.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Well, it was very thoughtful of you to join us this evening, Mr. Blanchard.
No, little lady, you're the thoughtful one. You know, I just had the nicest talk with your administrative assistant here.
Oh, really?
And she's managed to smooth out all the rough edges so as we can get on to business together.
Well, you know we didn't come out here to discuss business this evening.
You're sure as shooting, darling. I don't know where my manners went bringing it up in the company of Mr. Wheeler's lovely wife here.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I'm used to it now after all these years.
Thank you. I took the liberty of pre-ordering drinks since I knew that Mr. Blanchard didn't have very much time.
And you ordered exactly right, sweetheart.
Miss Allison certainly does her homework.
Mr. Blanchard, your daughter's name is Judith, isn't it?
Yeah, well, she's named after my wife's mother. You know, there must be something about that name. Because my daughter is a beauty also, even if I do say so myself. And we call her Judith like you, Miss Wheeler. None of that Judy business.
Tell me, Mr. Blanchard, is your wife Estelle Blanchard?
Yeah, that's a little woman, all right. You know her?
Not personally, but I've seen her many times at the Spindle Top. I understand she does some wonderful work for the charities.
Oh, yeah, that Estelle, she can really dig into that charity work, especially if they're young uns concerned.
I think that's admirable. As a matter of fact, now that we're thinking of it, perhaps she and I could have lunch together sometime at the Spindle Top. I'd love to help her with her charities.
Well, I'm sure she wouldn't turn you down. And I'll bet that you and her will hit it off just fine, too.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. I've heard nothing but kind things about her.
Well, she sounds pretty special to have been married to Mr. Blanchard for all the years that he's told me about.
You mean to have put up with me all those years?
I don't think she had to put up with very much from what you've said.
Oh, man, I said plenty, too, didn't I? You know, this little lady has me into her office, and before I know it, I've spilled out more of my life story than I thought I could even remember. But she also managed to wrangle in a little business and rope me into committing my oil leases to you people.
Yeah, she's very bright. That's why she's an administrative assistant.
Well, you sure know how to surround yourself with the right people, that's for sure. And even your boy here, why, he's looking and talking more like an oil executive than I even thought he had in him. But then Miss Linden here has told me his situation, and I'm glad to know that things are going to be working out for him.
Mr. Blanchard, I'm not quite sure
Mark,
what
Mr. Blanchard plays a very competitive game of golf. Perhaps you and your father would invite him to the Spindletop course one day?
Hey, we could make it a foursome. My son-in-law plays a pretty good game himself. Maybe even have match play. Texas against the Yankees.
Oh, I hope we can drop that labels.
Well, with someone like Miss Linden here showing you the ropes, why, you're going to get to be Texas real quick.
Mr. Blanchard, would you like a refill?
Oh, I best be moving along. I hate to leave so soon, but I still have my hide if I'm late for dinner. Mr. Wheeler, looking forward to that golf game.
So do I.
You too, sir.
Thank you.
Well, ladies, it's been charming.
Mr. Blanchard, Don't forget to tell your wife about our luncheon date.
Oh, she'll be happy to hear from you. Oh, and Miss Linden, you won't forget to cancel that appointment for me, will you?
It's as good as done.
Well, be talking to y'all again real soon now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't believe you. You may have just saved the day.
Now, I want to know, what is this problem that Mark is solving?
Well, we don't have to discuss that now. The important thing is Blanchard's committed to World Oil.
Well, what about the appointment that you were going to cancel for him?
That was an appointment with the competition.
Well, it looks as if you saved us in the nick of time.
Well, it was getting down to the wire, I must admit.
I think it's time we gave Allison a toast.
Hear, hear. I was beginning to wonder where you were.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Just takes a little longer to make myself look decent these days, you know?
Oh, nonsense. You look beautiful without any help at all.
I knew there was a reason I liked hanging around you so much.
There you go.
George, would you excuse me a minute? I would like to apologize to Ricky. I won't be long.
Go ahead.
Ricky? Hi.
Oh, hi, Paige.
Guess it makes you a little nervous to see me after the stunt I pulled last time.
It's forgotten, Paige. There's no need to even think about it anymore.
Well, I hope you'll forgive me for making a complete idiot of myself. I'm only drinking white wine these days.
Don't even apologize. Matter of fact, I'm just really happy to see you looking so good tonight. You look great.
Thank you. I feel good, too. Yeah, I owe it a lot to George.
St. John.
Uh-huh. One and only. He's been such a wonderful friend to me, Ricky.
Well, that's very nice. I hope you two enjoy yourselves this evening.
I'm sure we will. And you sing pretty. No scenes, I promise. Cross my
Okay.
heart. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alice and I haven't seen anybody handle a Texas oil man like that since Rena. Of course, she got her experience firsthand watching her father operate.
Well, I must confess, I did take a look at Rena's file on Blanchard.
Well, she was very thorough. That's what made her so good. Oh, of course, Judith handles people very well, too. I remember all the accounts that you helped me with. Brought in a lot of business.
Thank you, darling. That's part of being an executive's wife.
I still don't understand what Blanchard meant when he said I was talking more like an oil executive. I didn't say a word.
Well, that's exactly what he wants from a young Turk like yourself. He wants you to sit back and listen.
Well, I certainly did a lot of that.
Well, despite the weather forecast for storms tonight, we seem to have weathered our own.
Looks like it's going to be a wonderful evening all around.
I guess I knew. I knew even before it happened that I was losing you.
Now, how could you know that?
I could see it in your eyes. Justin paid a visit to my office.
Oh. Did you two fight?
No, he just stopped by to tell me how much he loved you. What made it worse is that he had Gregory with him. It's always been painfully obvious to me how much those two love each other.
Well, I know that. Now, see, that's what's always confused me so much about everything. TJ, you know what I mean, don't you? You loved Paige, but you had to leave her.
Because I loved you more. Ashley, we have a son together. We had that to share.
Maybe if I wasn't carrying Justin's child, things would be different.
No. No, they wouldn't. We both know that. We better get back to Houston. Looks like there's a bad storm.
Thank you.
The memories of this place are going to be a lot different from now on.
TJ, we'll always have the good memories of this place.
Hey, you two.
Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
How you doing?
Christine here tells me we got some great entertainment lined up tonight. Does that mean you're not going to be singing?
Oh, I'll remember that next time you want me to fill in for you there, buddy.
I take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
Mr. Wright, the table will be ready in a moment.
Thank you, Ricardo. We'll be right here.
Very good.
Listen, if you guys will excuse me, I'm running over some music too. Talk to
All
you
right.
later.
Sure thing. Christine, can I buy you a drink?
Oh, no, thanks. I think I'm going to wait for dinner.
All righty. In that case, I think I'll wait too. So, it's really nice to see you finally out of that studio.
Out of the pressure?
You know what I was thinking about on my way over to pick you up? Here you know all this stuff about me, and I don't have the slightest clue as to what you're about.
There's not much to know.
Oh, come on. I mean, there's lots. I mean, for instance, what do you do with your time off?
I don't have any time off.
Oh, come on, Kristen. You mean to tell me that you work every waking day, every hour of your waking day?
I tried to. I love my job.
Well, you must go out once in a while, I mean, with your boyfriend or something.
There isn't any time in my life right now for a boyfriend, Billy Joe.
Christine, I think you got your priorities all mixed up here.
No, I think my priorities are right where I want them. I mean, the most important thing now is to get you and Ricky to be a big success. Then who knows, maybe I'll go into broadcasting in New York or producing films in Hollywood.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having big dreams, but you're leaving out the most important thing.
What's that?
People. I mean, what good are all these dreams, Christine, if you don't have somebody to share them with?
I don't need anyone.
We all need somebody, Christine. I mean, you can be the biggest success in the world, but it's not going to mean anything if you're all alone.
I don't mind being alone. In fact, I kind of enjoy it. I love my job.
Excuse me, Mr. Wright, the table's ready now.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Hi, babe.
Hi.
I was beginning to wonder if you were ever going to make it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got hung up at the office.
Well, you're here now. It's going to be a terrific night.
Well, I just noticed Christine here keeping an eye on you, making sure that it is.
Well, you know, there's somebody here who likes to keep tabs on you, too.
Who?
Mr. St. John.
Come on, George isn't that bad.
He brought Paige Marshall. I guess he likes to keep an eye on her as well.
Now, I wonder what's going on between those two.
Well, whatever it is, it seems to be having a good effect on Paige. She's almost back to her old self.
Oh, that is so sweet of George to help her out like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
You suppose? What kind of thing is that to say?
Look, Brett, I know that St. John is a good friend of yours.
But you just don't like him much, do you? Come on, what's the matter?
I just don't trust the guy. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Now, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's there not to trust about George?
How is it out there?
Storm's getting worse, Grandma.
Oh, we almost lost the lights then.
Another one that close and we will.
You want to talk about it?
There's nothing to talk about, Grandma. Either she comes back tonight or she doesn't. What is this? I thought you were asleep.
I was, but I woke up again. So I decided to come down and see what was going on.
Oh, I suppose it didn't have anything to do with the thunder and lightning, huh?
Oh, no, I'm too big for that. Is it okay if I stay up for a while?
Oh, I suppose that'd be all right. Want to come over here and jump up? There you go.
I went up to Mom's bedroom, and the bed hasn't even been slept in. She hasn't come home yet, has she?
Not yet, son.
Hope she comes back soon.
Me too.
Were there storms like this when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah, plenty of them. And they were a lot worse than this one.
I can remember when your daddy used to come downstairs to see what was going on, just like you're doing now.
Were you scared, Dad?
Oh, yeah, I never admitted it. I would never confess to anybody that I was scared of anything when I was your age, especially an old thunderstorm. Yeah. Yeah, I was a little scared, all right.
I guess I'm a little scared, too.
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm a little scared tonight, too, son.
George, is something wrong?
What? But no, why?
Just the way you've been staring over at the Wheelers' table.
Well, I was just noticing that Judith was wearing one of the dresses she bought for me last week.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it looks lovely on her, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Why don't we go over and say hello?
All right,
Okay.
why not?
My dear.
Thank you. Hello, you two.
I hope we're not interrupting anything. St. John? It's so nice to see the two of you again. Judith, Paige and I were just commenting on how lovely you look on your new dress from Paige's shop. Don't you agree, Grant?
Yes, I do. I didn't realize it was new.
Now, Judith, we're not keeping secrets from your husband, are you? I bet she hasn't told you about the other four she bought either.
No, she hasn't. As a matter of fact, I'm rather surprised.
Well, I'm sure your wife is just full of surprises all the time.
Paige, you look very lovely tonight.
Thank you, Judith. I'm feeling a lot better, too.
Paige, we all felt terrible about the ranch. I'm sure that hit you very hard.
Thank you, Grant. Actually, I was most concerned about my grandmother, but she seems to be getting along pretty well now.
Kate's a strong woman.
She's had to be. She's had a lot happen to her.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Rick. How you doing, folks? Hi.
Honey, I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to stick around and talk. I've got to get ready for my show. Nice to see you. I'll catch you later.
See you later.
Have a good
Bye.
show, Rick.
Thank you.
Right, it's so good to see you again.
Oh, you too, George.
How's Venezuela?
Hectic, but fruitful.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, but I'm more glad that you're back. How about that we take a little whirl around the dance floor? That way we can catch up on things. You don't mind, do you, Paige?
Not one bit. Go right ahead.
No, Brett just got here.
One dance, Judith. Then I will return your daughter safely into your hands. Surely you can share her for that short a time.
Of course, I don't know what I was thinking.
It's all right, Mom. We'll dance fast.
Have a good time.
Are you all right, Judith?
What? Oh, I'm fine.
Paige, why don't you sit down and join us?
Oh, thank you, Grant. I would like to.
We have the yacht club on the phone for you, Mr. Wheeler.
Oh, thank you. I'm calling about the storm warnings for tonight.
tuned for the next part of Texas.
It's been so nice talking to both of you. I'll see you later, all right?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, fancy seeing you here.
Oh, well, Paige, hi, how are you?
I'm pretty well, thank you, Billy Joe.
Paige, I'd like you to meet Christine Rush. Christine is Ricky and my producer.
Christine, nice to meet you. You've been doing a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you. That's my goal.
Paige, can you sit here with us for a minute, or?
I don't see why not.
Well, great, come on. Thank you. So, you're doing pretty well now, huh?
Much better, Billy Joe.
Good.
I really mean it.
Glad to hear that. I was a little worried, though, when you didn't return any of my calls.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that. I just didn't want to burden you with any of my problems.
Well, wait a minute. I'm the one who's burdening you, remember? And that's why I wanted to call you about it. I wanted to say that I'm going to be paying you back that money that you'll owe me pretty soon.
Oh, Billy Joe, we don't need to talk about that now.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I owe you money. I mean, Christine here's my producer. I don't need to keep anything from her.
Well, I just want you to know that you don't have to rush to pay me back.
Well, I know that, but I feel like I do, and I just hate having something like that over my head. So the sooner I get it done, the better.
All right. However you want to do it is fine with me.
All right. Listen, Paige, we'd love to have you join us for dinner.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very kind of you to offer, but I'm with George St. John this evening. You know him, don't you?
Oh, yes, he works with us at KVIK.
Then you know what a terrific guy he is, Christine.
Yes, he's very interesting.
Paige, I just can't tell you how great you're looking tonight. I mean, you've really seemed to turn things around for yourself, huh?
Well, I wish I could take credit for it all.
Oh, wait a minute. If you can't take credit, who can?
Well, I owe a lot of it to George. He's just been the most wonderful friend, Billy Joe. I don't know what I would have done without him.
So you're spending a lot of time with Paige Marshall these days.
Yes, we've become very close. I guess it happened while you were away. She was hurt very badly, and she had a great deal of trouble dealing with it.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
She's a wonderful person. It's a crime how things like that happen to good people. I just hope I'm helping her some. I know she's been helping me.
You?
She's filling a void in my life.
I'm glad to hear that, George. We all need somebody to be close to.
Yes. Yes, we do.
You seem to be as bothered as I am that St. John is dancing with Brett.
I'm not upset.
Every time we come into the Top of the World Club, he's here.
Well, I was just thinking about the last time we were here with him. I would have preferred not to run into him tonight.
Well, I share your sentiments. However, he seems to be good for Paige.
Yes, I guess he is. I hope they'll be happy together.
Here is your daughter as promised. She is yours for the rest of the evening. Thanks for the dance,
Thank
Brett.
you. I have never seen him like that.
Like what?
He is so happy to be together with Paige Marshall.
Good.
And Ricky was talking to Paige, and apparently it's a two-way street.
Brett, what happened to your partner?
Oh, he went over to join his new friend.
Trying to steal my girl away from me, are you?
Oh, Paige just been saying what a great friend you've been, George.
Talking behind my back, too, huh?
Oh, your ears must have really been burning. Christine and I were just talking about your working at the studio. Isn't he the most fabulous photographer, Christine?
Yeah, he's very talented. Well, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to go to this room.
Oh, I think I will join you.
All right.
All right.
Come on.
Excuse us, gentlemen.
Certainly.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
Well, I guess I'll get back to my own table.
All righty. Oh, take her easy.
Yeah.
You two should see yourselves dancing together. You look wonderful.
Well, we're not quite Fred and Ginger, but I think we could give them a run for their money, huh?
What about my dancing?
I like it better when you dance with Ricky.
Well, so do I, but he wasn't available. In fact, I wonder where he is. He should be starting his set pretty soon.
Well, I think I'll just sneak off to the powder room before he does.
I think I'll join you, Allison.
Well, I think I'll go check on Ricky.
Okay.
Go ahead, abandon us.
Son, Allison did quite a job on Blanche.
I think she worked a minor miracle.
I'm very impressed.
Pretty impressed myself.
I can see that.
I think so. Excuse me. I think so, too.
Looks like you and Billy Joe are getting to be pretty good friends, Paige.
Oh, Billy Joe's been a very special person in my life for a long time, Christine.
Yes, he is a very special guy. That's why I'm here tonight, to get to know him better.
Really?
You know, it's amazing how you can work with someone for a very long time and really know very little about them, isn't it?
Yes, that can happen sometimes.
And take George, for instance. Now, there's someone who I've worked with for months now. And all I really know about him is that he's from Boston. I don't know anything about family or friends. You know, it's nice to see you with him, though, because it makes me feel like I know a little bit more about him.
You know, actually, I'm just getting to know him myself, Christine.
Have you ever met his family?
No. I think they're still in Boston. He has spoken about his sister, though, Maggie. But that's all. Nothing more.
Paige, it's good to see you.
Allison. Judith, we can't seem to stop running into each other. Oh, Judith, Allison, I'd like you to meet Christine Rush.
Hello.
She produces both Billy Joe and Ricky's shows.
Oh, of course. I've heard Ricky and Brett mention you.
I'm sure.
Paige, you know, I am so glad you're out of the house and having a good time.
Well, it's hard not to have a good time with George around. Judith, you must know that after having worked with him so closely.
Well, he's very charming, but actually we didn't get to know each other very well.
Isn't that funny? I really got the impression that you two had become very close.
We spend all our time looking at photographs. Oh, I think we should be getting back in there. I don't want to miss Ricky singing.
Oh, neither do I.
Judith, I'll be back there at the table in a while. I just wanted to talk to Paige for a minute.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
You know, Paige, gotta hand it to you.
What for, hon?
Well, you're handling things so well. You know, sometimes I even have trouble living with Ashley and you. And TJ left you for her.
Parents should be together.
What?
She's having TJ's baby.
It's not TJ's baby. Paige, you're wrong. It's Justin's baby that she's carrying.
You don't know what you're talking about, Allison.
I thought you knew, Paige.
I do know. It's TJ's baby. Rena told me that.
That's because Justin probably told Rena that.
No,
he was
that's
just
not
being
true.
stubborn.
No, that's not
There's no
true.
question that it was Justin's baby. He knows that now.
TJ left me at the altar. That's why he left me.
Paige, I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't have brought it up now. I didn't mean to upset you. Are you going to be all right?
I'll be fine.
I think I'd better go back to the table now.
I was so sure. Then why, TJ? Why?
Allison is a wonderful girl. She has all the qualities that any young man should be looking for. Brains, beauty, breeding.
Judith, I think Mark got the hint.
Mom, Allison's sterling qualities have not escaped her.
All right, I'll quit while I'm ahead.
Is my company boring you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Billy Joe. I'm just finding this such a fascinating evening. But let's get back to you now. I want you to tell me every little thing there is to know.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to turn the tables on me this time. We're going to talk about you and why a girl like you doesn't have a boyfriend.
I told you, I don't have the time.
Oh, come on, Christine. That's a bunch of baloney, and you know it. You're just going to have to make the time.
As long as I want to.
Excuse me, Christine, do you know what happened to Paige?
She was in the powder room with Allison. I think she wanted to talk to Paige about something.
You're so funny. You do that. You need to give me another one.
George! It's my friend George!
Let's go. We got it. Come on. There we go.
Thank you. Whoa, we're gonna have a light show.
Should have seen the show Allison put on earlier. She saved the day for World Oil.
Why, what happened?
Oh, it was great. She had Cyrus Blanchard wrapped around her little finger.
Really? Does that mean he's gonna go with World Oil?
Well, it looked as if he was ready to sign the papers tonight.
Oh, Allison, that's terrific.
It is nice, isn't it? So where is Ricky?
Oh, he should be here. Ah, there he is.
Well, then you better make the announcement right away then.
Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention, please? We've just received word. The Weather Bureau has issued heavy storm warnings as a result of the hurricane that's coming in from out in the Gulf. And we're going to have to close down the top of the World Club early this evening. We'd like to urge all of you to get in your cars and head on home before the full force of the storm hits. Again, we'd like to apologize for any inconvenience, and please drive safely. Red, I think I better take you home.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we ought to be going. I'll take you, Allison.
Just when the evening was starting to go so well.
You, know the roads out to Marshall Oaks might not be in very good shape. I'd hate to get stuck out there.
Yeah, it would be a shame, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think you ought to stay right here in the building for your own safety. Come on in, administrative assistant.
That's official. I'll be happy to answer to it.
I thought you might be. Can I get you a drink?
Wine would be great, thanks.
Okay. It's too bad about the storm. Guess we're just gonna have to make the best of it.
That's what I intend to do.
If you want to make a phone call, go ahead.
Who would I call at this hour?
I don't know, someone out at Marshall Oaks.
Like Ashley? I don't need to call home to say that I'm not coming back with the evening anymore.
That's right. You are a big girl now, aren't you? Well, what should we drink to? Conquest of Cyrus Blanchard or the storm?
Whatever you like.
Well, I've always liked storms. Is that all right?
I hate storms. They frighten me.
Why?
Well, it started when I was a little girl and Ashley left me alone. She said she was going to be back soon, but she wasn't. And there was a big storm. We had this large tree in our backyard. And it was hit by lightning. When Ashley came back, she found me hiding in the closet. She scolded me for being afraid.
Sorry you feel that way about storms. But you were alone then. And you're not alone now. You're with me.
Here. I have never seen it rain this hard. It's a good thing we didn't decide to drive back to Marshall Oaks.
Do you think that maybe it's going to let up soon?
Maybe. But if it doesn't, you're not going anywhere.
I think I better call out there and let them know I'm okay. Phone must be out of order. I think that I better go on.
Ashley, the roads are too dangerous. You can try calling later. And if it stays like this, you're going to spend the night here.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Well, all things considered, you don't have much choice. You're not worried, are you?
What would I be worried about?
Maybe you haven't made your decision yet. Maybe spending the night here with me is just what you need to make up your mind.
Grandma.
What?
You ought to go up to bed now, dear.
Guess I am a little tired. Is it late?
It's very late.
You know, Ashley might not be able to get back out here with this storm going on.
If she's not back by now, she's not coming home tonight, Grandma.
I don't think that way.
I don't know which way I'm supposed to think. We can't kid each other, Grandma. She's with Canfield tonight. She told me before she was leaving me for him. Maybe I pushed it too far, Grandma. I always seem to do that.
No. Don't go blaming yourself, Justin.
I'm not blaming anybody. It's too late for that. It's time we admit. Maybe it's all over between Ashley and me.
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
Don't give up on Ashley, Justin.
She made her choice, Grandma. She's not coming back to me.
Well, maybe that's my problem. I'm a lawyer, and I talk too much, and I let you talk too much. I let you talk yourself right out of loving me. Well, Ashley, the talking is over.
This part of Texas was brought to you by Biz, the all-fabric bleach with energized cleaners that gets out ground-in muddy dirt. Biz bleach gives you a clean white wash. Join us each weekday at this time for the continued